Hello. Just trying to get things set up. So I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds to see if I have a few people that might want to join. I think I have everything in the image. So if you're watching with me today, I'll introduce myself. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. And like I said, I'll wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone's going to join. And then I'm going to get started. So if you're here watching live, say hello. That's great to see you here, and I appreciate you watching. If you're watching the replay, that's great too. So just give me a shout out to say hello. And what I want to show you today is I want to share a couple of stamp sets with you. Now this is a brand new stamp set, Butterfly Brilliance, that came out at the beginning of the month. As a demonstrator, I've had it for before that, but this is available to customers now. It was available as of, I think it was, let me see, March 2nd. Hi, Sherry. How are you? So what I want to show you is this is this new pre-release, kind of an early release for the new catalog. And it's not, you're not going to get a chance to get everything out of this, but the Butterfly Bundle, it's the Butterfly Brilliance Bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, which are really great dies. Now, I saw this and I said, oh my gosh, I have butterfly stamps, I have butterfly punches, I have butterfly dies. I do not need another one, but you know what? I did need another one, and I'll show you why. This is absolutely gorgeous set. But anyway, the bundle and the stamp set dies, the bundle, which buying it as a bundle you save 10%. If you these will be in the new catalog that's coming out March 4th. All right, but right now Stampin' Up is offering this exclusive and early release products for through May 3rd. So this is just the sample. Let me show you. So this is the bundle here, the stamp set and the dies. This is everything they cut out. Now, just while supplies last, and as long as they last through May 3rd, you can, I believe it's May 3rd, you can buy the Butterfly Bijou, I think that's how you pronounce it, Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper, and this Natural Touch, Natural Touch specialty paper. These two things will not be in the new catalog, so if you like the look of them, you should get them now. And so you could get all of this as a collection, which is what I did just to make it easier, which is the Designer Series paper, both the Butterfly Bijou and the Natural Touch, and then the stamp and the dies all together. Use one number, this 159408, and that's $71.25. And that's called the Butterfly Brilliance Collection, right? So it includes the bundle at 10% off, then the 2 Designer Series papers. And let me tell you, I really, like I said, I really wasn't going to buy this. I thought, nah. But then I started seeing people make things with it, and then I said, I'm getting it. And then I got it, and I've been playing with it, and I absolutely love it. And the paper, this paper, and like I said, this won't be in the new catalog. This is absolutely gorgeous paper. It's so pretty. You get 8 pieces of all these designs. And so there's 48 pieces. Yeah, 48 pieces in the Designer Series paper. It's 6 by 6. And then this Natural Touch paper, this is really pretty. It's only $5. You only get 2 pieces. But now I've already cut some, but look at this. I hope you can see it. You can actually feel this texture. It almost feels like wood veneer. And you could use the back side too, but I don't know why you'd want to waste the wood side. But it's so pretty. It's kind of thin, but it's really pretty. But I wanted to show you 2 stamps today. And when I say 2 stamps, they are really 2 stamps, because the stamps that I'm showing you, this Many Messages came out earlier this year, so this is another stamp set, and then the Butterfly Brilliance I'm going to show you. But when I say they're 2 stamps, I mean they're 2 stamps, because here is the Many Messages, it's all one stamp, and here is the Butterfly stamp, it's all one stamp. Right now I'm using my Stamparatus, and I'm going to show you quick how to stamp with it, but I'm really more concentrated on the dies that cut these things out. But that's the 2 sets. Now my stamp here, I kind of mangled putting on my sticker, but so it looks kind of funny, but it still stamps the same way. But anyway, the fun part is when you stamp that stamp set, let's look at this one first. When you stamp this, right, you have 1 die set to cut all those labels out. It is so cool. I'll show you right here. This is the sheet after I cut them all out. And here's some of them. And it's so cool to have all these at once. And I'll show you how to stamp it. And we're going to use a couple today. So let me move those aside before they all fall all over the floor. Now, the same thing with this Butterfly Brilliance. All right, look at this die. Now, you get all these detail dies to use, and you get a few others. You get 6 butterflies. And then they coordinate with the shape too. But you get a few background things, a couple little butterflies that you can cut out. Now the cool thing about this is that Designer Series paper, there is 1 sheet in it, right? This 1 sheet where you get 8 of these, that this die set fits perfectly on this. You just run it through your die, just like this, and it cuts them out. And I'll show you here, because I already did it, because I just wanted to save some time. I ran it through, and look at, I've got 6 gorgeous butterflies cut out of that paper. And there we have the leftover piece. But isn't that cool? So we're going to use some of these butterflies, but I also want to show you how you can stamp your own butterflies too, because you don't have to use Designer Series paper. If you decided you just wanted the stamp set and the dies, you can do just that. So let me move some of this stuff and pull out my Stamparatus. All right, so here are all those colored ones. And I am going to show you, let's see, what did I put? I start throwing things around when I'm doing this, and where did I put the card? Oh, here it is. So I'm going to show you how I made this card. And I used the butterfly that was stamped out. So here's another one. But I'm going to show it in different colors now. And one of the sentiments that got stamped, die cut from the other thing. So I have my Stamparatus, and if you guys don't know what a Stamparatus is, it's basically a stamp positioning tool. And I'm putting, and we have 2 hinges, right? You can't close them all the way down like that. So if you were going to store it, when you put it away, you can keep 1 hinge on and take the other one off and just put it on top. Now you wouldn't want to store it with the dies on it, the stamps on it. But anyway, so these are the 2 stamps I'm going to use today. And I'm not, let's see, that's just a scrap piece. So I'm going to show you first with, let's see, let's do the butterflies first. All right, so I just want to make sure that I'm stamping in the right area of my, no, let's do the white ones first. The words, because that paper fits in perfectly. I'll show you what I did with the other one. So I'm going to use the magnet. These are really strong magnets that come with this. So this will just stamp right down on top of this piece of white paper. And I'll show you that, but I'm not going to cut it out in front of you because, oh, and here's a trick. If you are using your Stamparatus, now you can put this all on our largest block that we have. But I like the Stamparatus for this reason. Well, first of all, put your empty stamps box, the case, right underneath, and it makes it easier to apply the ink because it's not bouncing up and down. All right, so I'm just going to do this. And like I said, it's just, you want to go around and make sure you're covering everything. Oh, I think a little speck of something on there. And for some reason, my little heart doesn't stamp out, but I really don't use that. Oh, I got some ink on there. Let me turn this over. So you want to make sure your paper is positioned in the exact same place in case you need to ink up twice, so, or more than once anyway. So I put it up and into the left. All right, let me make sure. Let me move this up so that I'm a little bit more in the image. All right, and then I'm going to stamp it down. And you do want to put some pressure. You want to make sure all that ink goes onto your basic white paper. And now it looks a little light, so as long as I've got it up into that left corner, I'm going to just ink it up again. Just like this. And then close it. And because the paper's in the same spot, hopefully it didn't shift, I've got a magnet down the bottom, and I pushed it up into that corner there. And there we have it. Now see how this didn't get inked up? I'm going to put a little ink right there, and I'll make sure I press right on that word this, because this is a big stamp. Perfect. And that's all you have it. Then you take this piece, let me close this up for now, and you take the die for it, hang on, and you position this, I think it's all dry now, you position this over your page here, right? And you run it through your die cutting machine. You might have our Stampin' Up, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You have to use the bigger one. You can't use the mini. This is too wide. But look at that. You'll have 19 sentiments cut out at once. I think that is like the coolest thing. So the next thing I want to show you is this butterfly pattern. Now I could just leave this here and stamp my butterflies, but see how I have it on here and it kind of bumps down here. So I'll show you a couple of things I do. I just take some strips of paper and put it up in that left corner just to get the width that I want. Just like that. It kind of makes a little, I don't know, I called it a jig, I guess. Right, and that way it stays in one spot. Now my butterflies are all gonna stamp on this paper, and I just thought this was pretty paper to stamp and to get the butterfly background. Now you could stamp on white paper, the basic white, and then you can just color these with your Stampin' Blends or any other markers that you have. But I just think this is such a cool way of doing this. And like I said, as long as you're up and to the left of the paper, right? So there's my little template, and I think I'll put, let me see, will that be in the way? No, actually I can put this magnet right over here. These are really strong magnets too. All right, so that's all inked up, and I'm just going to press it down just like that. Make sure I get pressure on all the little stamps, the little butterflies. All right, so it's kind of light, right? So now I want to do it again. And you can just keep doing it. That's what's great about the Stamparatus. You can just keep doing it until you get the darkness that you want, as long as you didn't move your paper. And the Stamparatus comes with 2 plates and also 2 magnets. But just be careful with the magnets. If you get them stuck together, you might not get them apart. And when they cling to each other, you could, oh, look at that. Pretty, right? So that's those. So now all we'd have to do is take this to our big shot, right? I have a little piece of paper there, just to, a little piece of washi tape just to stick it. So I would do this, right, like that, and then I would run it through my machine. And what I'm going to do is take this away. It's all inky. Oh, before I take it away, I'll show you something. You know the chamois that we sell? I like my Stampin' Scrub that I have right next to me, but these purple chamois, mine is kind of stained black right now. But I cut one down and I use it to clean my stamps that I put on my Stamparatus, because this stamp is so big that you would have a hard time getting it clean on your, but that's what I use this for. I just kind of go through and clean it all. And then you can just rinse this out, and then it dries. It gets hard as a rock. And then, but anyway, so that's, I wanted to show you that. And the full chamois fits into one of our slim cases. Okay, so let me put this back over there. Just want to get everything out of the way. Looks like we have a few people still watching. That's good. Okay, so we have a pile of butterflies that we cut out. You get 6. There might be a couple of duplicates in here because I, let's see, yeah, that's a duplicate. Because I pulled some out to put on cards. Now these are like the ones I would have cut. But what I did was I took a Wink of Stella to make them even more shimmery. And geez, I don't have any. Where's my scrap paper? Let me get a little bit of scrap paper out. Hang on. There's always something I forget. So what I did with a couple of these, already I did it because I wanted them to dry before I used them. I just took my Wink of Stella, and when you squeeze it to, if it doesn't seem like your brush is wet enough, squeeze it off, not on your project, just off to the side, right? And then if you just use your Wink of Stella on this, it almost pulls up the, makes the black even brighter. I'll show you as I pull this up because I didn't do this bottom portion here yet. But see how bright it makes, it kind of darkens the black. Uh-oh. I lost my screen. Hang on. Oh, there I am. I'm back. Sorry, I moved my mouse and it changed screens on my computer. So, doing the Wink of Stella kind of really makes it nice and pretty. Kind of really shines. All right, so then you want to let it sit, let it dry a little. Now, if you use our regular inks, just be careful with your Wink of Stella because it might blur it a little, so you just have to be careful. Here, I'll do this one too. And it actually brightens up the Designer Series paper too. And you can go over it and put as many coats as you want to get it more sparkly. All right, so now we're going to make some cards. And I didn't write out the measurements. Let's see, one thing I want to do. I think that this, sometimes my pad of grid paper slides around. Oh, I should put the numbers on the bottom. Not that I need the numbers, but put it the right way. All right, so for this card here, I'll give you the measurements, but you can visit my donnascreativespace.com and I'll have all the measurements typed up there. And the supplies and cutting instructions. Oh, before I forget, I always remember when I point to this. So I have my March card class to go. You still have a couple of days. You have till March 15th to shop with me. And these are the 4 card kits that you'll get for the month of March. And I used the Springtime Joy stamp set. You'll get enough to make 2 of each of these cards. Plus, that's with the $35 order in my Donna Singleton.stampinup.net store. When you shop with me, and I'll give you all the ribbon, you'll get everything will be punched out, die cut, and if you shop and spend $50, you'll also get a package of the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequence. So $50 orders and more get the sequence. The rest get the card kits for free. Okay, so shop between now and March 15th. The kits will be going out probably a few days after the 15th once I get them all cut. And that's all I wanted to say about that. So you just have to, that's the instructions right there. Oh, use my host code PNFJUSGW. And that will let me know that you want that card kit for free. Okay, so now, all right, I got that business out of the way. So back to this. All right, so I'm going to measure. I know some of the measurements, but I just figured I'd tell you as I go. Actually, I know them already, but it's 4. So you have a, this is a Mango Melody. No, this is Magenta Madness card base. No, this is Mango Melody card base. Sorry about that. A 4 by 5 1/4 white matte from the inside. A 4 by 5 1/4 matte of this pretty butterfly paper. This is the Butterfly Bijou. And here's a butterfly that I cut out. One of these, right? Oh, thank you, Lori. So now, remember all those little things that we cut out from that, this thing here? Right, this is, let's see, where did this one come from? This is right here. I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. So you do this and you have 19 sentiments. All right, so this piece here, this background piece, this Magenta Madness. No, this is, sorry, I have another card in Magenta Madness. This is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then this is a vellum piece. Where did I put the little, oh, I put it right where I would know where I put it. From the Stitch So Sweetly. This is my other set, but it is the third largest, or third down from the largest. And I used just to cut some vellum, and I'm going to make the other one. So I'm going to make this one right now, and I will show you. So I have a base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I will fold it and crease. These are really simple cards, and it's using all that butterfly paper. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And if you, like I said, I really wasn't going to buy this, and then I said, oh, I have to have it. And now that I have it, I'm so happy because I just absolutely love this paper. So I'm going to just throw this right down the center. Not throw it, but you know what I mean. Put that right there. Now, I'm taking this piece and I'm going to go up on dimensionals. So that's the 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you could just make a bunch. I don't want it to sag. I kind of overdo it a little bit with dimensionals, but I don't like things to sag. Whoops, they're going flying. Once I get too many of these little pieces on top of this thing, it won't come off. Okay, I know I saw one fly. So that's going to go up on dimensionals right down the middle, just like that. Right? See how easy this is? And now what I did is I have a couple other cards that I already got started. Now this is Daffodil Delight with another piece of this paper. Now I have everything messed up. And then this is the Magenta Madness. This is one of the in colors. All right, so we have those two going on. We have this. So then I take this piece of vellum, and I have one for each piece, but I'm not putting the adhesive on it yet. Because, well, I'll put this on the inside. And like I said, I wanted to show you different variations, so I kind of have them all at a different stage, all right? So now we're all at this stage. So we have vellum, and it's so easy to create these with these beautiful cutouts, right? And those sentiments that are all cut out. So if we just put a strip of adhesive on this, it'll show through. We don't want that. So I figure out where I'm going to put my butterfly. And I like it off on an angle on this one, right? And then this will be right here, just about there. So I know I can put a little adhesive here, right? And I'm going to have the butterfly up in this corner, so I can put a little here. I don't need to put it in both places, but I'm going to, just to keep it so this way, so you can kind of see it a little bit. So you just want to be able to hide that. So I'm going to take this, Hooray, It's Your Birthday. I just love that you can cut all these sentiments out at once. 19 on that stamp set. Where did I put the stamp set? Sorry, here's the stamp set. Many Messages, 19 with this here. Pretty cool. And you can just make your cards so quickly. All right, and we'll put a couple of dimensionals on this butterfly. And he will go up in the corner like that. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. And see, we covered up where we put our glue, our adhesive. And then this is Pool Party, right? Let me see. Pool Party, yep, Pool Party sheer ribbon. Very pretty, huh? So I made these bows ahead of time. I like to do some of the stuff ahead of time so that you guys aren't bored watching me. And I think, so I put this one down the corner. I think this one will go, geez, I could put it on the butterfly, but it kind of gets lost. I think I'll put it back down here again, right? And my cut these ends off. Right, and now we want a little bling. So this is looking just about the same. Let me take my other. I want to put a big, this is a little bit bigger butterfly, so I'm going to use the bigger ones. Let me see, a big one for his head, I guess. And then kind of the medium-sized ones going down. I just love these. I'm telling you. I should know better when I see something in the catalog. I always think, I don't need it. And then I'll use a little teeny one. And then I'll just put, hey, where you going? Looks beautiful outside. Has anybody been outside? I did go out this morning. I went earlier this morning. I went to the post office. Oh, Laura, you're here. So I went to the post office. What is happening? I've got, oh, you're just going to get thrown away. I went to the post office and mailed out the kits. So you're getting my, my celebration. Ooh, I don't want to show you. You're getting my celebration package today. Hi, Christine. Oh, thank you. So my celebration for people that shopped with me from January to March and reached a certain level in purchases, they got a free class. So Laura, yours is going out. They all get mailed out 2 day, says 2 day shipping, but you never really can tell with the post office nowadays. So those 2 cards. Now let's just quickly, these 2 I'm going to do them rather quickly. And this one I'm going to use one of the butterflies that we made. So I have a couple more of the sentiments. I just think that stamp set is so cool. Look at this one. Be strong, be brave, you've got this. And I'm going to use this really big one. So I'm going to put a little adhesive. Let's see. Let me see where I want to put the adhesive. There and there, and I want to put a little bow right here. So I think I will put adhesive on the back of my vellum here and up the top, right? And that'll get centered onto the cardstock, just like that. And then, did I put that? Oh, that's a little crooked. Let me see if I can put that better. Okay. And then I have to put, oh, Christine, you like that? You know, I just thought that was cool to get all those, what do you call it? Sentiments cut out at once. And you could just zip through these, cut out these butterflies, and zip through a bunch of cards. All right, just a couple more. Put this guy here, maybe there, a little bit lower. Like that. And this is, what is this? This is the Daffodil Delight crinkled ribbon. All right, and I'm going to put that right under my sentiment. I'll pull down the little, get my, oh goodness, get my ribbon scissors out. Okay, and that one's done. Oh, we need some bling. We need some bling for him. Here they are. Let's see. Oh, I got rhinestones stuck to my fingers. One for the head, and a couple of the medium-sized ones just down the body a little bit. Oh, there's that one that was running around. Oh, you can put, remember we had a while back, we had the yes, Lori, I agree, that stamp set, this one here for the many messages. Yeah, because look, if anyone's coming on late, I stamped this using my Stamparatus so I could go a couple of times with my ink. So this, you cut them all out at once. Here's what cut out. So I had 19, I counted them. I could have counted wrong, but 19 sentiments. So there's that little guy, and let me see. I think what I'm gonna do, you know, I don't know. I don't know where I want to put maybe I'll just put a couple little ones on the sides of this. Oh, it must be the day for these to be jumping all over. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay, so that one's done. All right, so we have those. And now this last one. All right, we have that. And which one of these was good? Now this is using the oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. When we inked onto the paper, this here. Hold on. So I did these, right? We inked it onto this paper, and then I did this ahead of time. I went and cut those out, and then I put some Winkostella on them. So this one, do I want it straight? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to put this on here, but I got to see where to put my adhesive. And this just shows you how fast you can make these. And this is just a card to say hello. Oops. So I think I'll do the same as I'll put adhesive right about here. Oops. Gotta have a flat surface. And then up in the left corner, like that. And hopefully everything will cover it up. But I just thought this was a great way of making a bunch of cards really quickly. Oh, hi, Donna. Thank you. You like the cards? This is really, you weren't here at the beginning maybe, but I was saying how I wasn't going to get this right away because I thought, oh, I don't need another butterfly stamp set. But you know what? I do. Or I did. Okay, so I'm going to put that guy. So that's the one we made. And then a couple more of these. I just like these. I love how they're different shapes that and I already did a bow. And this is the Magenta, Magenta Madness ribbon. I have a feeling that this is sold out because I searched the website and I couldn't find it. But I do have a couple of rolls. I think I'll put this. I kind of like it at an angle since the butterfly's at an angle. So if you're looking for a roll, I do have a couple, but okay. Oops. All right, so that's it. And so like I said, that die cuts out 6 butterflies. 6 butterflies out of this paper. Right? You just line them up. Now, you might have seen it on my first card. I didn't want to throw away the edges. So, see when you cut this out, you have this left, right? So what I did is I cut, well, this was an extra butterfly that you can use. So I could take like, oh geez, if I wanted to, I could take any of these butterflies and put them on the inside, just in the corner, right? So, in fact, that's what we'll do. I want to show you what I did. So I took this, because I don't want to waste this, right? So I took my regular scissors, and I'm just going to use partial butterflies, and I'll just fussy cut around the edge. And I'm leaving a little bit of white border, so it'll kind of match the dies. Because who wants to throw away these extra pieces? I mean, you could use that strip. You could use this strip on something, a card. Can't have too, no, you can't have too many butterflies, Christine. And then I put this on here, the little bit of adhesive, and then just kind of decorate the inside of your card, right? Like this. So maybe I'll put a full butterfly down here, and I'm going to do these. I'm not going to put these up on dimensional since they're on the inside. Maybe I'll put a full one down here, and now I need one with maybe this one. I want the straight edge on the left, so I'll cut this one out, and it's not the same color, but I think it'll be just as pretty when somebody opens up your card, and this is where you'll put your sentiment on the inside. And when you fussy cut, notice that most of the time I'm moving the paper, not my scissors. I'm using my ribbon scissors. Shame on me. I have 2 pairs. Well, I have actually more than 2 pairs, but I keep a ribbon on one. That half piece is upside down. Oh, it is, Lori. You're right. I wonder if I can get it up. You catch me on everything. Let me see. Yeah, I can get that up, and I'll put it over here. Now that means I have to cut a different one. I can't use this one now because it's coming. Let's see. Where did I do with that? Okay, so this one will work. All right. That Lori, she catches everything. You didn't call me today. You didn't text me to tell me to take my phone off the hook, my house phone. But I remembered. You're so funny, Lori. Yes, it would. But yeah, you know what? I'm like you. I didn't even like look at it because I'm nervous as it is doing these Facebook Lives. I don't even remember half the stuff I wanted to say. All right. There. Thank you, Lori. All right. So, isn't that cute? Isn't that a great way to use up those pieces on the edge? And like I said, you could cut that side and use it. You could cut the side and put a strip of the color just down the bottom. You know how we sometimes decorate these. But I just love that. So they're the cards that we made. And I have all these butterflies all over the place. Oops, I even have the cut one. So here we go. We have ones that we made. Just hang on. I've got so much stuff all over the place. So here's my first one that I made beforehand. I just love this. I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. That's the first one. Are those at the right side? Yes, they are. And here's the second one. Hooray, it's your birthday. Cute. And just a card to say hello. We'll have to, let's see. I think I have to finish it. I have to put a butterfly on the inside. Just have to. Those are the ones we stamped ourselves on the Designer Series paper. And then this one, of course, we need one on the inside. Now I'll use the smaller yellow one that's cut from the Designer Series paper. Be strong, be brave, you've got this. Cute, right? Which one do you guys like the best? There's all my butterflies. So you can vote on, this is the magenta, no, this is the Melton Mambo. This is the Pool Party. Nope, that's Coastal Cabana. This is Magenta Madness, and this is Daffodil. Are they all on the screen? There. Any opinions on who likes what? I think I like these two the best. I do like this yellow one, the way that came out, though. I like that sentiment. That would be good for someone that's struggling with a health issue. You like this one, Lori? Yeah, that's pretty. I love this ribbon. It kind of doesn't show up very well on the camera, but let me come closer. I just love that ribbon. In person, it's really pretty. Yes, they're all nice. I think they're all pretty. So, what a great way, and like I said, it cuts out 6 butterflies. I don't know if I have all, I think I should have all 6 because I used some on the inside, so, oh yeah, I have a set of 6. I did use some on the inside, but I had cut 2 sets, so there are all the butterflies. That one piece of paper cuts, and then don't forget to cut the sides like this. This one. Donna likes all, they're all pretty. Yep, they're all pretty in their own way. Oh, we didn't put any, I forgot about this guy. I didn't give him any rhinestones. I did the Wink of Stella on him, but Let me put a few rhinestones on him or her. Oh my goodness, I have fuzzies all over. And just a couple of to decorate the card, just like that. There. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. So if you are one of the people that are taking my celebration, if you earned that for free, I am planning on doing that next Friday night. But I'm going to do it on Zoom, but I'll record it so that if you can't make it, you can just go look at the YouTube video. But as usual, I do have printed instructions for the class too. So, and like I said, I mailed those out this morning. All right, let me get rid of this piece, this grid paper, and that's all I have for you. We have our butterflies. I think I just dropped one on the floor. No, I didn't see it. Something dropped on the floor. But no, they're all here. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Someone's saying something. Christine, those are really pretty. And that dye with the paper is a great way. Yes, it is a great way to make these cards so easily. And especially both those sets. So, to reiterate, I used the many messages because it's one big stamp, and then you cut it all out all at once. Put it right through your Big Shot or your Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, cut and emboss, and then the butterfly is one stamp, right? If you're going to stamp it, it's one stamp. Or you can use this paper. Now remember, this paper is only for the month it's while supplies last, but it's only, I think it's till May 3rd. But you can't get this paper or the natural touch one. But this paper, if you buy this bundle, the bundle will be in the new catalog, and the new catalog will be out for customers May 4th. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.